want to be loved in the heavens, and we all want to be loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We all look forward to getting infinite love. How can we get this infinite love? How is it possible? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, work in doing good and in piety. It means when you enjoy in doing the good and when you forbid the evil, you get the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you get the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He commands the angels to love you too. And when the angels love you, the dunya loves you. And when the dunya loves you, you have acceptance wherever you go to. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, help each other in doing good and in piety and in fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And do not assist anyone in doing sins and in creating enmity amongst yourself. And وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ. Whatever you do in this dunya, you will be held responsible for it. If you assist somebody in doing good, though you haven't done it yourself, you will be rewarded for the same. And when you assist someone in doing evil, though you haven't done it yourself, you will be held responsible for it in Yawm al-Qiyamah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ. Now, doing good, assisting in good, how can you define all these things? The simplest way of doing good might be to advise someone in doing good, though I may not be good at it. I have a friend, I can tell him, remember Allah. He doesn't wake up for Fajr. I can wake him up for Fajr. That is also a good deed. Reminding him of the ways of how a Muslim must live. Telling him to abide by the rules and regulations of Quran is also doing good. But in case you find him going astray, you can help him. And helping somebody only in this deenal matters is not all assisting. Imagine you have a friend and he's struggling to do with his academics. You can help him then and there. You can give him some advice as to how to cope up with all the academics, the subjects he has to go through. Even that is assisting for the better good. Imagine you have a friend who is financially down. You help him through some finance, and what happens is he does something good. Though you haven't taken part in doing that good, because of you he is able to achieve it. As a result of which you will also be rewarded for the same. And the same applies for doing evil. Though you haven't done it yourself, you will be held responsible for it. Now, how can you help? Examples for helping your brother would be, imagine he needs your advice for not only your brother or your friend or somebody, even elders, some people in your locality. They are looking forward to your assistance just because you have an experience in something. Imagine we all have come here to an IT. So people might be there who don't even know what to do after their 12th standard. You can assist them in choosing their career paths, which will ultimately lead to the better good. And that is also assisting somebody in doing good. The instances wherein Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and the Sahaba together have done the good would be things like Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has helped his Sahaba in cultivating the date palm trees and in building the Masjid al-Nabawi. The Masjid al-Nabawi was not built by a single person. It was built by the Sahabas, the Ansaris and the Muhajirun. Together they built the Masjid al-Nabawi. They cooperated, they collaborated in doing goodness, which stands till today. There's an instance wherein a Sahabi, he had to plant 300 date palms. It's not an easy task for a single person to plant 300 date palms. He was assisted by Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam himself and the Sahaba and the other Sahabas. Together they did the good deed. Imagine you have a friend and you need not help him in extravagant things like something beyond your capability. It might be as simple as helping him shift his home is also not a very mere thick task to be done. And then we have brothers who are not so very well in going on together. They haven't spoken to each other for a week, say, because of some petty issue. It is your duty to reconciliate between them. It is your duty to help them understand that fighting over petty issues in this dunya is waste of time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لا خير في كثير من أجواعهم إلا من أمر بالصدقة أو معروف أو إصلاح بين الناس. It means you have two brothers, say Ahmed and Muhammad, are in a small petty fight. They haven't spoken to each other. You go in between them, you reconciliate between them, you make them understand that this is not something to be done, and you help them get back on track. And getting two people together does not only limit to friends. Imagine you have somebody, for example, say a husband and wife are not going along very well. You can be a counselor for them. You can help them in getting a good counseling, and you can help them to get back on track. Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah says, I rush towards helping people. I rush towards helping people not only for them but also for me, since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala benefits me in doing good. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, we have made you into different tribes. Different tribes, different cultures, different languages, we are all different. And He expects us to help each other, to unite in doing the good. And He made us different from each other just so that we don't be in war, we don't look forward to racism and all those things. He made us different so that we can work together in bringing a better world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, being in the masjid 24/7 is not only ibadah. It is all helping the people. Though you may not be able to give them the perfect help, but helping them in some financial matters is also ibadah. Helping your brothers in his academics is also ibadah. A cycle has fallen down when you're taking yours and you put it back on how it was, that is also ibadah. As simple as that. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, there's a hadith wherein he says, whoever takes care of Muslim affairs, the reward is greater than doing i'tikaf in my masjid. That is, if you stay in Masjid Nabi for more than a month, the reward you get is more than the reward you get by helping your Muslim brother. It is indeed a very great thing to help your Muslim brothers in order to achieve the goodness and the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you achieve the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands the angels to love you. And when the angels love you, obviously everyone in this dunya will be loved you, and you will be accepted wherever you go. Your opinions will be looked forward to and will be adhered to. May Allah grant us the opportunity to help each other and cooperate in goodness and achieve the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum.
يا صديقي دلني لله إني غاية الفردوس والظل الظليل.